Hello again, race fans. Brad Luce with H1 Unlimited in the Tri-Cities of Washington, where we have just completed a terrific day of testing for the 2023 H1 Unlimited hydroplane season. We had 8 unlimited hydroplanes here to test. 7 of our 8 boats actually got on the water. And get this, 7 of our 8 boats turned 108 laps around the 2.5-mile race course here on the Columbia, and 18 of those laps were north of 160 miles an hour. I'm standing here with Dylan Runne because I think it's kind of unfair. Of those 16 laps over 160, you had a dozen of them. I think that's a good day.
Yeah, absolutely a good day. This Miss Home Street Bank team makes it a little bit easier for me. They've done such a good job putting this boat together and made it such a great day for all of us. And, you know, they're busting their butts all day long to let me get out on the course, get as much seat time as I can, and get better with every lap. So, yeah, good day here in the Tri-Cities.
You and I talked a little bit yesterday. This was your first trip to the Tri-Cities, first time on the river, on the race course, and the first time in that boat. I told you that thing likes this river, and it's a rocket.
Man, this is a super speedway out there, and that boat loves it. So, yeah, excited to come back in July and see what we could do. I think it's going to be a little different with 4 boats around you, but I think we're off to a good start for the year. And again, this team's going to keep working hard, so we'll see where we end up in Gunnarsville in a few weeks.
Yep, and you did complete the number of laps necessary. You did a whole bunch of laps. I think you did 21 or 22. I think you needed 7 to qualify, so congratulations. You are now a qualified H1 Unlimited driver. Not bad.
Yeah, not a bad day. Again, dream come true for a kid who's been racing boats since he was 9 years old to be a qualified Unlimited driver. And, looking forward to the rest of the season. The competition's going to be stiff this year. A lot of good boats out there. Saw a lot of good things today, and I think it's exciting for the sport and where it's all going. So excited for the upcoming events here and getting going on the year.
And we get it started down in Guntersville, Alabama. You were there a year ago. You were victorious in the 350 class down there, so you know that water.
Yeah, absolutely. That is some fast water down there in Alabama, and we're looking forward to getting a chance to run the U1 Miss Home Street down there. I had the chance to drive the Pro Light H12 last year, and we had some success racing against Bobby King, and probably one of the closest races of my career, and hopefully we can replicate this year.
Yeah, that was a come-from-behind victory that I don't think anybody who saw it will ever forget. So we're going down to Guntersville. You mentioned some really fast boats here in the pit area. There are also some really good drivers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the best of the best. It's the pinnacle of the sport. And racing against guys like Andrew Tate, J. Michael Kelly, you can't beat those guys. They're some of the best, but we're going to give it a go, and hopefully we'll be right there with them.
Somehow I'm sure you will hold your own. This is Dylan Runne. He drives the U1 the Miss Home Street. He had our fast lap of the day, 163 miles an hour. You're going to go down to Guntersville and just keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it.
There you go. Dylan Runne, driver of the Miss Home Street, the U1. So one of our 7 boats that ran today on the Columbia River was the U11 Legend Yacht Transport, driven by Jamie Nilsen. And Jamie, you had a pretty good day. The boat seemed to run really well, and this is a different boat, not the boat you ran last year.
Yeah, correct. So this is the Rainey family's second boat. Hasn't been run in about 2 years, but we made some improvements to it. We wanted to bring it out here and see what it would do. So we're really happy. We made 3 full runs out there. Saw some market improvement every time, and both myself and Scott and Shannon, I think we're really happy with how the day went.
I think you should be, and I couldn't remember for sure whether or not you'd driven this boat before, but turns out you have. So like a bicycle, getting back on it, you remembered it?
A little bit. Took a few laps, but that's what today was all about, was getting reacquainted with the boat, getting comfortable, getting some laps under my belt. And, I'm really happy with the way the Legend Yacht Transport, newly branded U11, treated me today. So,
and it is a pretty looking boat on the water. That's something you can't see. You'll see some footage, but man, it's a good looking machine.
Hey, I've been hearing that all day up and down the beach. So it's an honor to be out there driving it.
And we like to refer to this as, Shannon's boat. This is the one she's partial to. And you made her very happy with that top lap of 155 miles an hour. That was fun.
Yeah, I know there's quite the internal competition within the shop and the family over which boat's better and faster. But, we haven't run this boat for 2 years, so we wanted to give it a shot, see what it can do. And so far, so good.
I think it looked pretty good. And now we go down to Guntersville, Alabama. You know all about it down there. They're going to change up the race course a little bit on you. A little bit shorter, a little bit wider. Got it surveyed. So now you can go out and set a record.
Yeah, that should be nice. But, yeah, I mean, really looking forward to going to Guntersville. I mean, first off, to get the season started. I've been waiting all winter long to get back at it. But also just to get back to the city, the town of Gunnersville, and see all the people, all the friends we made down there, and that great Southern hospitality.
There are some fine folks down there, aren't there?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
And I was talking to Katie Norton, the event organizer down there, and she says to make sure I mentioned that there are some ticket packages that are selling out. So if you're planning on coming to Guntersville, get on their website and take a look at it, because there are some packages that are about gone, and that's good because the fans down there are terrific. They love you guys coming in.
Oh, for sure. I've never had a bad experience down there, and look forward to going again this year.
What would it mean to win one for these folks?
Oh, it'd be awesome, and looking forward to doing it. So I think it's in our near future, and we're going to do everything we can to get it done.
I have said over and over again, it's going to happen someday, and when it does, gosh, I hope I'm there.
For sure, it's going to be a party.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time. Congratulations on a great day. You haven't had the greatest luck here the last couple of years, but it's all going home in one piece, and that's a good thing.
Oh, for sure. I think we, as a team, we all chalk up today as a success, and got a lot of runs, gathered a lot of data, learned a lot of things. So looking forward to coming out even better, more prepared for Gunnersville.
Pack it all up. We'll see you down in Alabama. Jamie Nilsen, driver of the U11, the Legend Yacht Transport. Take care, my friend, and travel safe.
All right. Thanks a lot.
There you go. Jamie Nilsen. So I am standing here with J. Michael Kelly, driver of the U8, the Beacon Electric hydroplane. It is behind us. It is bright red. They've done an awful lot of work to this boat in the off season. Mike is really excited about it, but let's let him talk about it. You were on the water a lot today. The boat looked really good from where I was standing.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the whole reason for coming here. We put a lot of time out there on the water today, and we came here with the goal, and that was to get this thing dialed in. And we came here with the mindset that both boats, with Corey's boat and my boat, being basically brand new. A lot of things changed on our boats. Corey had the full rebuild, and I just got lucky enough that the guys started digging in on this one, and they changed so much. And so we just basically started off with the unknown, and man, it really paid off. I mean, after we went out for our first run, doing some shakedowns, making sure everything was working the way it was supposed to, and then by the time we went out for the second one, we started laying down some numbers and just had to it came down to just fine-tuning the setup.
To me, again, just standing on the dock over here, the boat ride just looked outstanding.
Yeah, no, it was good. By the end of the day, I didn't want to come back in because it was getting so much better. Our boat speed is up a ton since last year. The first year we were really fast, but I just didn't really have the handling through the corners and stuff. And then last year we were way down on boat speed, but I was able to get through the corners a little better. So this year the goal was, let's get that boat speed back up and get it to handle a little better through the corners. And I think we accomplished that today. Extremely happy. There's still a ways to go, but I got a great group of guys that have been working on this boat with the Camel brothers. My dad, Jeff Kelly, Corey's been hammering away on my boat too, and then you throw in like the rest of these guys. There's so many guys on this boat. I don't want to miss any names. So I just really thankful that they're there. We got a lot of weekday warriors that are working during the day, and your night guys, and then like on Saturdays you'll have like 13 to 15 cars there, which means you're having a pretty good turnout. So we got a lot of dedicated guys, and it's definitely showing right now.
And you were telling me earlier that the shop that you've got over there, I haven't been to it, but that Daryl put together quite the shop for you. You can actually have your families down there while you guys are working. They don't have to be away. It's really building this team together.
Oh yeah, no, we're so lucky to have Daryl and Vanessa, and to have what he's provided for us, to have an environment that it takes away, like, it's hard for us, the guys, to go down to the boat shop when you have families and stuff and be away from them. But we have a place now where our families can come down, and they like to come down with the kids. We got games that they can play, and so it makes it a lot easier that we're not missing time at home with our families and stuff like that. We're actually getting some good quality time with our families, doing what we all love to do.
Right. And so I figure you came over here with the team. You're anxious to put it on the water and see the results of everything you did. But I think now you probably have to leave really encouraged. And I got to think you're ready for Guntersville.
Oh, we're excited. I mean, we had a feeling before even here, just things were going to be good. I mean, we got a ways to go, but this definitely helps here. Just running and getting some laps on the water, just seeing that hard work pay off, and the Beacon Electric and Beacon Plumbing boats, they really ran strong today. Very pleased. Corey didn't run as many laps. They didn't need to. That thing, after that rebuild, that thing was fast right out of the box. So that's really exciting. And I wasn't far behind. So compared to last year to now, I mean that's huge. So really, thank you to the guys and everybody that's worked on this stuff. Thank you, Bill Cahill, Daryl Vanessa, and all the guys that have been working really hard. It's just really lucky to get to do it. And yeah, I mean Corey too. He's down there all the time working at the shop, and really got to thank him. He's busted his tail to help put this together, and so pretty lucky to be a part of that.
Before I let you go, talk a little bit about some of the competition up and down the beach. This is going to be a good season of boat racing.
Oh man, I mean for the fans, I mean I don't think you could ask for more, really. I mean, we had maybe 3 boats in the 160s, 4 boats, I think.
I think four, and we had one that missed it by about 1/10 of a mile an hour.
Yeah, so I mean, all the boats here, you really don't know who's going to go out there and win. That's what's exciting. You got some great drivers. You got Dylan, who's going to do amazing. You got Andrew, who we all know can really drive a boat. Got Dustin Echols, who's going to be in a fast boat, and he can drive. Jamie, race against him a ton. They're going to be quick. They've made huge strides since last year. And then you got Gunnar. Gunner's going to do good. There you got a fast boat, and then throwing Corey and myself, and and then we'll get a few more guys. And I don't think I missed anybody, but now we just got to get the other owners, other teams out and come race with us. Come join the mix, because it's going to be fun and exciting. I think the fans are in for a big treat, and I couldn't ask for more. I want some deck-to-deck racing. That's going to be fun.
Well, that's what you like. You don't want to go out. I know you want to go out and win, but you don't want to go out and blow everybody away. Let's go side by side and just beat each other's up a bit.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what makes this sport exciting. Especially now, it's you just don't really know who is going to go out there and dominate. It's just could be any one of us, and it's either your day or not. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good season, and everybody's worked really hard, and I know our team's worked hard, but I can tell these other guys have been working hard too.
Well, you're all keeping each other honest. He is J. Michael Kelly. He drives the boat right behind me, the U8, the Beacon Electric. He's going to be in Guntersville, Alabama, and you know what it takes to win down there on that South's fastest water.
Yeah, nope, I do. I've tasted victory there, and it's fast water, and I love going down there. So looking forward to being back, and hopefully we'll start off on a good note. We did today, and hopefully we'll keep that going, and yeah.
Guntersville, Alabama, and some Southern hospitality. He's going to be there. He's won on that course before. He'll be ready to go. J. Michael Kelly, driver of the Beacon Electric, the U8. Mike, thank you.
Thank you.
There you go, J. Michael Kelly. So I'm standing here with Gunnar O'Farrell, driver of the U21, the Lake Ridge Paving. He participated in our test session today, took numerous laps out on the Columbia River. A year ago at this event, you became a qualified H1 Unlimited driver. Unfortunately, you didn't get to race last year, but we're going to solve that later on this summer. But you got some more seat time in the boat today. How did it go?
Went great. We went out, I think we went 4 times, three times.
I think it was 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, went out, did a couple hot laps, got a boat up to I think 155, something like that. Great, got seat time. Unfortunately, didn't get to go out with some other boats to experience that. But on that last one, there was some rollers out there from a passing boat. Made it interesting.
That's a good way to put it. And you and I talked on the dock, and you said you were looking forward to getting out there and kind of getting some racing water, a little bit of chop out there with the other boats. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I guess you're going to have to wait until we go racing.
It'll be an interesting first heat.
It most certainly will. So we talked yesterday, and I guess the plan is right now for you guys to run the boat not here at Water Follies, but at the APBA Gold Cup in Seattle.
Yes, that is correct.
But you're going to do some convincing there on the family side here, because we'd sure love to see you here in the Tri-Cities.
I'm going to keep trying on them. Don't worry.
That is very, very good. So you like this boat? You feel more comfortable in it? Did it all come back to you from last year?
More comfortable every time I go out. It's been great.
So we just need to get you to more races, spend more time on the water.
Oh, that's correct. Yes.
This is Gunnar O'Farrell. He's very soft-spoken, but I tell you what, I'm going to say the same thing I said a year ago. You're going to learn to like this guy, and you're going to learn to like talking to me on this microphone. He's a good kid, and he's a heck of a driver, and one of these days he's going to show it to everybody. He's Gunnar O'Farrell, U21, Lake Ridge Paving. Thanks, my friend. We'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
You bet. Gunnar O'Farrell. So I'm here with Dustin Echols, driver of the U40 Bucket List Racing. You were part of the 7 boats that went out and turned 108 laps on the water today. That was a lot of activity. You were out numerous times. I know the boat ran fast. It looked really, really good. You've got it back here all in one piece. That's always checking the first box. But how was it from where you were sitting? How's the boat?
The boat's great. We're going home in one piece with not a lot to fix, and we couldn't be happier. You know, we started out conservative, and we just wanted to get the boat in the water and check all the systems out. And every time we went out, we got faster. I think we gained about a mile an hour every time we ran, and we're exactly where we wanted to be. So we couldn't be happier.
And so what does this do for the morale of the team? I know you guys have worked very, very hard in the off season. You've got the same team that you kept together. I got to think that really energizes them when it goes out and it runs so well.
You know, we came here with no expectations, and we had fun. You know, we came here and we worked all day pretty hard, but we had a good time doing it. And looking around, even, you know, after we cleaned up here, and everyone's laughing, everyone's having fun. And when we head back to Seattle here to turn this thing around, there's going to be a lot of rejuvenated people. You know, it's been a long off season, but now we have something to look forward to. We've got a good fast race boat, and we're heading to some fast water here pretty soon.
Well, that's the next thing I wanted to ask you about, because we're going down to Guntersville, Alabama. You have been there before. They call it the South's fastest water, and they've made that course a little bit faster. They widened it a little bit, made it a little bit shorter, and now they tell me it's certified. Maybe you can go down there and get a record.
Yeah, you know, I think we'll have something for them down there. We have a really fast, big course setup for this boat, and we tried a few things today, and we're pretty happy with how they went. So we're just going to kind of tuck our fast stuff away now, and we'll go down there and see what we can show them.
You got your first opportunity to drive this boat in competition in San Diego last year, and you were telling me yesterday you threw the propeller, and it was kind of a tease, and you had to wait the whole off season to finally get it back on the water again. You don't have to wait that long this time. You're going to get back in it here in less than a month.
No, it's a cruel trick to play on someone to, you know, let them go out there and take a spin in this thing for a couple laps and then say, hey, now you need to wait all winter to try it again. So I've thought about it nonstop and just replayed everything in my head of different things we need to do and I need to do to learn this thing and to be better. And today, everything works so well that I think it was great to have that time to kind of think about everything we need to do, and it was just one fluid motion. Everything was perfect. I'm getting better with the boat itself and the wing, and I mean, I'm feeling really good leaving here.
And you are ready to go.
Absolutely, I can't wait.
Now, I got one last question for you, because I have to bring this up, and I know you can't see it on the camera, but you talk about your team. Your entire team is standing right here. This is what it's all about.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't know what all these goofballs are doing here, but they're sitting here ribbing me while we're doing the interview, but we're having a good time doing it. So.
Well, that's the key, and there's a whole lot of Tennessee orange over there.
Absolutely. Oh, it's blinding. It's not all the sun. It's these guys also. So.
Oh, and there they come. So there we go. A lot of Tennessee orange. It's the U40 Bucket List Racing, Dustin Echols and crew. Come on. Oh, we're going to get them all in here. Now look what we've done. But I think this is awesome. If you don't know this team, when we come to your town, make sure you go in the pit area and get to know them, because this is a good group. And you're back again. How are you, Dan?
I'm doing good. We had a good day.
We had a good day. Dustin Echols, U40 Bucket List Racing, and the Bucket List team.